Hello there, and thanks for joining us on TVC Midday News. We begin in Osun State, where local government election is ongoing. Police officers are on the roads conducting stop and search operations as the vehicular movement restriction order remains partially in effect. Governor Adeleke has cast his vote in Ede, his hometown. The governor voted at about 7:46 a.m. at Sagba Abogunde Ward 2, Unit 9 in Ede before returning to the government house in Osogbo. Electoral officers at his polling unit left immediately after the governor had cast his vote, citing security concerns. Our visit to the office of the State Independent Electoral Commission also shows that it is on the lock and key with security operatives around the place. For more on this, senior reporter Rafiu Hamid joins us from Osun State. All right, so Rafiu, tell us a bit more on what you're seeing as the elections get underway in Osun.
Okay, it's a day many people have been expecting to come, and fortunately, today is Saturday. We set out very early today for the election coverage. We moved around the state from Ilesha to Osogbo to Ikirun to Irabije to Apomu to Gbaga, Ikire to monitor the process. But in all the places we visited today, all the polling units we visited, we couldn't find a place where voting took place or voting is taking place as I speak to you. This is a few minutes past 12. We accept the one we got a few minutes ago, aside from that of the governor who voted around 10 minutes to 8 in the morning. We have not found any other polling units in all about 13 local governments that were visited since 7 a.m. This morning. But the security operatives, particularly the Nigerian police, their officers have been on major streets conducting stop and search to ensure that the process is smooth and to ensure that hoodlums do not hijack the process. They were conducting stop and search on roads, but unfortunately, we couldn't see not even a single presiding officer or assistant presiding officer. No voting materials was seen since we left home in the morning.
Right. What reasons can be attributed to the lack of electorate who are available at the polling units you visited, as well as the absence of the OCEC officials to conduct the exercise?
You recall that there was a court judgment last week which stated that speakers in all the 30 local governments and the area office in Adeleke in Osun State. So the APC who got the judgment, they believe that there shouldn't be an election into all the local government councils as we speak. But about 24 hours ago, that was on Friday yesterday, the State High Court in Ilesha granted an order mandating the State Independent Electoral Commission to conduct that election, that there is vacancies in all those local governments. So that is the reason. That's number one. Secondly, Attorney General of the Federation, about 48 hours ago, advised the state government that there is no vacancies in all those councils. So that is one of the reasons why people have decided, might have decided not to come out to cast their ballot, because they believe that since the councils are not vacant, there shouldn't have been an election being conducted into all those councils today, Saturday, 22nd of February, 2025. But as we learned a few minutes ago that the governor voted, the speaker also voted. So those are the two places I've seen that voting is taking place today, Saturday.
Right. So would it be correct to say that we are seeing an informed electorate, or as a result of the back and forth, the controversies regarding the conduct of this election, would it be correct to say we are seeing an informed or cautious electorate? Because it's been a hot few days in Osun State.
You might be correct, because I think the electorate themselves are becoming more conscious of the fact that they own the process, and they are the owner of the process, and they would participate in it when the need arise. You discover that, you remember that yesterday, the statement issued by the Inspector General of Police also gave a kind of warning to the state government not to conduct this election, because they sense that there may be crisis, that hoodlums may hijack the process, and they do not want loss of lives and property. But aside from that, those voters in Osun State, because as we speak, we have over 1.7 million voters in Osun State, according to INEC voters register. But it's quite unfortunate that this is happening today, despite a number of programs and a number of sensitization that has taken place before now. But I think the State Independent Electoral Commission, because we've tried to call the chairman of the commission even yesterday and today, his number has been switched off, because we've been trying to know the reasons from his own perspective, why voters are not at their various polling units to participate into this election. But unfortunately, his phone line has been switched off. And presently, the INEC office, the OCEC office in the state is under lock and key. But we hope that maybe before today runs out, possibly by 4 p.m., I would have invited journalists maybe to brief them on the situation of things. But so far, so good. Right. The police have been doing fantastically well. And even residents have been going about their normal. Though businesses are going on, as you can see, vehicles are moving, shops, businesses are going on smoothly. So there is no hindrance in any form.
Right. Rafiu Hamid, senior reporter, thanks a lot for the updates. We'll reach back for more from your end.